Hello maths fans, looking at depreciation in this tutorial, and depreciation is basically where the value of things decreases over time, especially things like cars. If you buy a brand new car, obviously after a year it's going to be valued slightly less, after 2 years slightly less. Also technology, if you buy a brand new computer, nobody's going to buy it for the same price the following year. So that the decrease in value is what we call depreciation. The loss in value of an item over time. And there's a formula for this, for calculating the value of an item in the future. So over n years, that n there, the way we calculate depreciation is we take the initial value. So this is kind of like the price. Let's take the car, for example. This is the price of the car after 0 years. So when it's brand new, you buy it, that's its price when it's first released. Then we multiply that by 1 minus D, which is the rate of depreciation. So let's say it was 15%. This would be 1 minus 15%. And then we multiply by that number n times, the number of years. Let's put that into an example. Oh, one thing, per annum. If you ever see PA, that means per annum, and that is per year, each year. Could also see APR when you're dealing with compound interest, annual percentage rate, but a annum year. Right, let's do an example. $65,000 Porsche Cayenne depreciates an average rate of 21% per year. We want to know the value of that car after 6 years. So we'll take that formula and we're going to substitute these values into this formula. Well, we've got our initial value as 65,000, so that's going to go in here. Our rate of depreciation, 21%, it's going to go in here. And the number of years, 6, that's going to go here. So substitute those values in. 1 minus 21%, well, if you prefer, you could write that as 1 minus 21 over 100. That will give you a better thing to put in your calculator. But you might also be able to spot that, well, 1 is 100%, 100% minus 21%, 79%, which I know is the decimal 0.79. If you can go straight to this step, no problem. We're just taking that 21% away from 100. So we get 0.79. And we multiply by that number 6 times, so to the power of 6. And that's it. It's very simple substitution into there. And so we find out that in 6 years, I might be able to sell that car for $15,800. Quite a big loss over the 6 years, but that's the way that it is with technology. Right, here's one for you to try. One thing I do want to point out, is when we're talking about depreciation, or inflation in fact, we can look at these as geometric sequences because we're multiplying by the same amount each time. In this case, I'm timesing by 0.79. So if I looked at year 0, year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, I'm actually creating a geometric sequence with all of the values of that car over the years. So that is a way you can look at these. Here's one for you to try now. So I suggest you pause the video and then I'll go through the answer in a sec. So have a read of that question, pause the video now. Okay, hopefully you've had a go at that. And here is your answer. I think we can go straight to it. We substitute the values in there. So after 3 years, the initial value was 1,200, 1 minus the rate to the power of 3. And the answer, there we go, $394.21. That is depreciation. Thanks.